Hey everybody, it's Ant Paulson here. Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2014 with Portsmouth, the Play at Pompey series. We have got to the end of November where we have an important game to play, which I am going to live com for this episode. Before we do that, let's have a look at the League 2 table. And we are currently second place after 18 games with 10 wins, 7 draws and just the 1 defeat. And we are level on points with recently relegated Tranmere Rovers, who are top on goals scored, and we have a 4-point gap to third place Fleetwood, which is a good bit of news. Let's take a quick look at our fixtures throughout the season. Of pre-season, we were unbeaten apart from the last game, which was against Premier League Sunderland, so that was a good pre-season for us. We had a bit of a rocky start to the season. We drew with recently relegated Carlisle, which wasn't a bad result, but then we went out of the Capital One Cup to Cardiff, who were in the Championship, so that's not exactly a bad result, but then it allowed us to concentrate on the league and go on an unbeaten run between August the 10th and when it would finally end on October the 5th against Northampton, which was a bit of a strange result because they were 20th in the table when we played them in that game. And the unbeaten run included some big scoring games, including a 5-1 win at home to Plymouth, where Salvatore Forti scored a hat-trick, and a 5-2 away victory at Mansfield with 5 different scorers: Ross Jenkins, Bruno Andrade, Salvatore Forti, Ricky Holmes and Angelo Balanta. But since that defeat to Northampton, we have been unbeaten again. We have picked up 7 wins and 2 draws in our last 9 games, which have included a big 5-1 win against Macclesfield in the first round of the FA Cup, and we have progressed to the semi-finals of the Johnston's Paint Trophy as well with a 2-0 win at Oxford. So we are still in 3 competitions, but none is more important than the league, which we are doing well with. Tranmere is our next opponent. Let's quickly take a look at the scorers, the goal scoring statistics before we get into the match. And the main guy we got to look at, which I will show in a second, I believe, yeah, that will do us nicely, is this guy, Salvatore Forti. 21 games, 20 goals. Absolutely phenomenal form this guy has been on this season so far. Absolutely fantastic. In the leagues, 17 games, 14 goals, 6 goals in 4 games in the Cups. He has been absolutely superb, and what a free transfer signing he has proven to be. Other good contributions as well from Ricky Holmes. Unfortunately picked up an injury at the end of the last game, so he won't be available for us. Just hovered over it slightly. He's out with a twisted ankle for 5 to 6 weeks, so we won't see him for the remainder of 2013. But he has scored 7 goals in 22 games. That's not too bad. And the 2 lone wingers have chipped in with 6 goals each. Andrade playing 20 games. Angelo Balanta playing just 15 due to an injury he had picked up earlier in the season. Also 3 goals from centre midfield from Simon Ferry. A good contribution from him. 2 goals from Andy Barcham, who's been a bit part player, so he's done well to get on the score sheet twice. Also the odd goals coming then from players at the back end of the pitch. Right, so we have got a team to pick for this massive top v second clash at Prenton Park. Tranmere, the home side, at top of the table on goals scored. We are second. We need this win. A big result needed here. We bring in Joe De Vera for Gimpel, who's a little bit tired. Ricky Holmes' injury also poses a selection dilemma for us. So I think what I'm going to do is put Fogden in for Holmes and move Ferry up the pitch, and his place on the bench will go to Roman Padovani. So apart from that, I think we are all set. So let's get into the game. And there's the Tranmere lineup. They're playing 4-2-3-1, although slightly different, of course, to us, where we've just got the one defensive midfielder and the one central midfielder sat in different parts. Their central midfield has 2 players. Jennings is up alongside Power. So let's do the team talk and give them the passionate team talks to show the significance, the importance of the game. And it's gone down reasonably well. Let's get underway. Tranmere to kick off, and they're looking to get forward quite early, and that's poor defending early on from Mutawakil, but he did get that back in the end. It's going to be a nightmare trying to pronounce his name during the live com. Mutawakil. I'll try and remember that. I'll call him Yasin. That's a good idea. Let's call him by his first name, because it'll be so much easier. 25 minutes in the game, not a lot happened, still 0-0. And yellow card for Joe De Vera. First yellow card of the game. Tranmere have a throw. And Bradley wins it in the air. I wish this offside graphic would get out the way, because half the action is happening inside that little box. There we go. Nicky Shorey's just giving away a free kick, and the referee just gives him a bit of a talking to. The free kick now will be taken by Jennings. He'll look to whip that into the box, and it's not quite away, and it's a penalty. I think Ross Jenkins who gave away the foul. Joe De Vera is being spoken to by the referee, but it's a penalty with 4 minutes to go till half time, and it's scored. The league leaders take the lead through Ryan Lowe from the penalty spot. 1-0 to Tranmere at Prenton Park. His 14th goal of the season. Very good return from the Tranmere strikers so far. So Portsmouth have kicked off. They're looking to try and respond as quick as they can. But that's a poor ball from Andrade. But Thompson loses out in possession. Shorey has it. The line ball is there for Balanta. Oh, you can't keep the ball in possession. It's a very poor start from Portsmouth, and Tranmere are going to look to capitalise. Thompson on the ball, and Stockton is free in the centre, but David James makes a great save. You wouldn't think he was 43 years old with some of the saves he's been making this season to keep Portsmouth's promotion dream very much alive. But it's half-time, 1-0 the Tranmere Rovers. And bit of a motivational team talk required from the Portsmouth manager, which I am doing now. Here we go in the second half. No changes either side by the looks. And Ferry with a poor pass early allows Tranmere to clear their lines. It's a Portsmouth throw though now in the 52nd minute. Here's Jenkins to Yasin. He looks for Andrade, who's got some space in the middle. He's gone for goal himself instead of trying to square it into the middle. And that could be the chance gone for Portsmouth. Corner comes in, Edwards clears. Andrade has gone down. And that's his game over. He's got himself injured. And now there's a bit of a dilemma for the manager, because he hasn't got any right wingers on the substitutes bench by the looks of things. I think Ferry can play. No, he can't play wide. No, this is really worrying. Fogden will have to fill in, I think, on the right wing. Unless I use Balanta, because I think he can play wide. Yes, he can. Balanta can play wing. And Bartram can come on instead of Andrade. Bartram can play right wing as well, so there we go. We got Bartram to come on. We're not going to risk the yellow card of De Vera either, so we're going to bring on Ben Chorley to replace him. And then we will have one more substitution in the bank should we require it. Hopefully, though, it won't come down to that. So here we go, back onto the game. We're going to have to go attacking, try and change the impetus of the game. Nicky Shorey is in the book. Now Jeremy Simpson of Tranmere is also in the book. First Tranmere yellow card of the game. And that's a yellow card now for Ross Jenkins. last couple of minutes substitution will be required. And I think it's going to have to be Ferry replaced by Connolly. There's going to be some serious shuffling around. Connolly goes up top. Fotty will have to slot in on the left. Balanta will go on the right, and Barcham will play behind. So Akpro comes on for Tranmere as well. So Portsmouth have rolled the dice now, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Tranmere look like they're going to see out the game reasonably well. And there it is, the full-time whistle. It's a good win for Tranmere. They've gained that 3-point gap over Portsmouth at the top of the table. Not the greatest of results. And it's our first defeat in 10 games as well, which makes it all the more disappointing. Hartlepool have leapfrogged Fleetwood with a 2-0 win at home to Accrington as well. So the gap to third is now back, is still at 4 points. Good news for Portsmouth. They still have that cushion in the automatic promotion spots. So if you've enjoyed that live comm and the update on how the season's going, don't be afraid to leave a like. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully next time I'm able to update you, there'll be some good news with hopefully promotion to League One, or at least another big game to bring you as far as the season's concerned. Maybe even January transfer window, who knows. But until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.